He is known for his role as the third patriarch of the Huayan school of East Asian Buddhism, a key figure at the Chinese imperial court, and an influential Chinese Buddhist philosopher. He is recognized for his skill as a translator, knowledge of Sanskrit, and efforts to produce a new translation of the Gavaiha Sutra. His name is Fazang. In the vast lands of ancient China, there lived a man named Fazang, who would come to be hailed as a revered scholar and influential philosopher. Born into a family that had roots in the Silk Road trading hub of Sogdia, Fazang grew up in the bustling Tang capital of Chang'an, where he embraced and mastered the cultural traditions of his Chinese ancestors. Fazang's insatiable thirst for knowledge led him on a remarkable journey. He delved deep into the profound teachings of Buddhism and became a prominent figure in the Huayan school, which emphasized the interconnectedness of all things. Fazang possessed a rare talent for translating sacred texts, and his expertise in Sanskrit opened doors to new dimensions of understanding. As the third patriarch of the Huayan school, Fazang's contributions were manifold. He dedicated his efforts to producing a comprehensive translation of the Gavaiha Sutra, an ancient Buddhist scripture that delved into the intricacies of existence. Fazang's translation was a labor of love, a bridge between cultures that revealed the profound wisdom contained within the text. Beyond his translations, Fazang left a profound impact on Chinese Buddhism through his original commentary on the Avatamsaka Sutra, aptly named the Huayan Jing Tanxian Ji. His work served as a gateway for many to explore the depths of Huayan philosophy, and his essays, like the famed Essay on the Golden Lion, brilliantly showcased the interconnectedness of art, spirituality, and philosophy. Fazang's legacy extended beyond the realm of academia. His passion for knowledge inspired countless seekers to embrace the profound teachings of Buddhism and explore the limitless potential of human connection. He was not merely a scholar, but a compassionate guide who beckoned others to join him on a spiritual journey, where harmony and enlightenment awaited. In the annals of history, Fazang remains a towering figure, his translations and philosophical insights continuing to inspire generations. His writings and teachings continue to illuminate the path towards a deeper understanding of the universe, reminding us of the rich tapestry of wisdom that exists within the realm of our collective consciousness. Fazang, a prominent philosopher of the Huayan school of Buddhism, delved into the depths of interpenetration and perfect interfusion, offering us a unique perspective on the interconnectedness of all phenomena. Drawing from Mahayana scriptures such as the Avatamsaka Sutra, Fazang's understanding of dependent arising, known as Dharmadhatu Praditya Samutpada, reveals a profound truth. As Wei Daoru explains, this theory asserts that countless dharmas are representations of the wisdom of Buddha without exception. They exist in a state of mutual dependence, interfusion, and balance without any contradiction or conflict. At the core of Fazang's philosophy lies the concept of interpenetration, which emphasizes the holistic nature of existence. According to Fazang, everything in the world is interconnected and exists as part of a greater whole. As Brian Van Norden elucidates, because the identity of any one thing is dependent on the identities of other things, one is all, and because the whole is dependent for its identity on its parts, all is one. This fusion of oneness and multiplicity is encapsulated in Fazang's famous statement, "One is many, many is one." Alan Fox further deepens our understanding by highlighting that the interconnectedness of phenomena allows them to overlap and coexist simultaneously and at all times, without conflict or obstruction. In this perfectly harmonious whole, no phenomenon exists in isolation. Instead, they are woven together through an intricate network of relationships, interdependent and mutually determined by each other. Fazang's philosophy of interpenetration and perfect interfusion has profound implications for our daily lives. It reminds us that our own existence is intimately linked to the existence of all other beings and phenomena. Our actions and choices have a ripple effect, influencing the interconnected web of life. By embracing this interconnectedness, we can cultivate compassion and empathy, realizing that the well-being of others is inseparable from our own. In a world often plagued by division and conflict, Fazang's philosophy offers a refreshing perspective. It invites us to recognize the interdependence and shared nature of our existence, encouraging us to seek harmony and understanding rather than perpetuating separation. By embracing the idea of interpenetration and perfect interfusion, we can navigate our lives with a greater sense of interconnectedness and work towards creating a more compassionate and harmonious world. Fazang, a prominent Buddhist philosopher, was known for his unique and imaginative ways of explaining complex metaphysical concepts. One of his most famous teachings, known as the Rafter Dialogue, used an extended metaphor of a rafter in a building to illustrate the interconnectedness of all phenomena. According to Fazang, a building is not just a mere collection of individual parts, but rather, it is the sum of its parts. In the same way, an individual rafter is essential to the identity of the building. However, the rafter is also fused with the building, as its identity as a rafter depends on its role within the larger structure. Fazang believed that every individual entity, or dharma, in the universe is interconnected and lacks metaphysical independence. He famously stated that each part is identical, and they are identical because they are different. To further demonstrate the concept of interconnection, Fazang once used 10 mirrors arranged in the shape of an octagon. In the center, he placed a Buddha image and lit a torch. As the room filled with reflections within reflections of the torch and the Buddha, Fazang showcased the Huayan view of reality as a web of causal relations. Each reflection represented a node or interstice that lacks any essential identity, yet is contained within everything else. This powerful visual representation highlighted the interconnected nature of all phenomena. Fazang's teachings on interpenetration and interconnection were not merely philosophical theories, they also had practical implications for daily life. By understanding that everything is interconnected, individuals can gain a deeper sense of empathy and compassion towards others. Recognizing that our actions and choices have ripple effects throughout the web of existence, we can make more conscious decisions that consider the well-being of all beings. In conclusion, Fazang's philosophy of interpenetration, illustrated through the rafter and the building metaphor, offers valuable insights into the nature of reality and our place within it. By embracing the interconnectedness of all phenomena, we can cultivate a sense of unity, compassion, and responsibility in our daily lives. In the realm of philosophy, Fazang's teachings offer a profound understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. He believed that everything in the universe is in a state of mutual correspondence and interfusion, where each phenomenon is completely non-dual. This concept is beautifully illustrated in Fazang's schema, which outlines 6 characteristics that describe the relationship between parts and wholes, as well as between different parts. Fazang's schema, known as the perfect interfusion of the 6 characteristics, serves to explain the doctrine of perfect interfusion and the delicate balance between wholeness and diversity. These characteristics provide different perspectives on the nature of phenomena, shedding light on their interconnected nature. Fazang's teachings promote the idea that all things, despite appearing separate, are intricately linked and influence one another. One of the significant aspects of Fazang's philosophy is his warning against the extremes of annihilationism and eternalism, which are 2 ontological extremes rejected by the Buddha himself in favor of the middle way. Fazang's schema, therefore, not only captures the essence of perfect interfusion but also offers an ontological middle way, a balanced approach to understanding the nature of existence. Fazang's teachings can have a profound impact on our daily lives. By embracing the idea of perfect interfusion and the interconnectedness of all things, we can cultivate a sense of unity and compassion towards others. Recognizing that our actions and choices have a ripple effect in the world can inspire us to be more mindful of the impact we have on our surroundings. Moreover, Fazang's philosophy encourages us to transcend rigid dualistic thinking and appreciate the beauty in diversity. Instead of viewing things as separate entities, we can understand that they are part of a larger whole, influencing and being influenced by each other. This broader perspective can lead to greater empathy, understanding, and acceptance, fostering harmony in our interactions with others and the world around us. Fazang, a renowned philosopher of Huayan Buddhism, delved into the complexities of the ultimate principle and the relative phenomena in his famous essay on the Golden Lion. Using the metaphor of a golden lion statue, he aimed to illustrate the profound principles of Huayan thought in a simple manner. In this metaphor, the gold of the statue represents the unified, underlying pattern of relationships, while the appearance of the statue as a lion symbolizes our illusory perception of things as independent individuals. Fazang emphasized that although the ultimate reality lies in the pattern of relationships among momentary events, it is still useful for us to speak and act as if there were independent, persistent individuals. According to Fazang, the ultimate principle, known as Li, is boundless and ceaseless, while the relative phenomena are impermanent, relative, and limited. This metaphor effectively clarifies the connection between the ultimate principle and the multitude of phenomena. The boundless nature of the ultimate principle allows for its transformation into various relative forms, highlighting the dynamic and ever-changing nature of existence. Furthermore, the metaphor sheds light on the relationship between objects and their underlying nature. Although objects may appear as independent entities, they lack any inherent existence apart from the ultimate principle. Fazang emphasizes that while conventional phenomena may not fully embody the ultimate principle, it is still pragmatic to understand them as relative apparent phenomena. One significant insight from this metaphor is the interdependence, unity, and non-dual nature of the ultimate principle and the relative phenomena. They are inseparable and intertwined, blending together to form the fabric of existence. Fazang's exploration of the ultimate principle and its relation to the relative phenomena provides valuable insights that can guide us in our daily lives. This philosophy encourages us to recognize the interconnectedness of all things and to see beyond the illusion of separateness. By embracing the idea that the ultimate reality lies within the dynamic pattern of relationships, we can cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Fazang, a renowned philosopher and scholar, delved into the intricate world of Buddhist philosophy, presenting a unique interpretation of the Yogacara theory of the three natures. Inspired by the teachings of the awakening of faith, Fazang introduced the concept of the discriminate nature, the dependent nature, and the true nature, each with its own dual aspects. He equated the most fundamental of the three natures, the true nature, with the Tathagatagarbha, the pure essence of Buddha nature untouched by ignorance. Fazang recognized that the true nature had a dual nature itself. On one hand, it was immutable, representing the unchanging and pure aspect of Buddha nature. On the other hand, it was responding to conditions, acknowledging the influence of ignorance on Buddha nature. The conditioned aspect of Buddha nature gave rise to the phenomenal world, leading to the emergence of the dependent nature. This dependent nature also had two aspects. First, it was without self nature, emphasizing that all things depend on the Tathagatagarbha for their existence. Additionally, the dependent nature had a semblance of existence, creating an illusion that it exists independently. Unfortunately, ordinary beings who lacked an understanding of the true nature perceived the dependent nature as an independent existence. This mistaken perception gave birth to the discriminate nature. Within the discriminate nature, there were two aspects. On one hand, it was inexistent in reality, revealing that the imagined phenomena seen by ordinary beings are non-existent. On the other hand, it appeared existent to the senses, challenging our grasp of reality. Fazang believed that each aspect of the three natures was interconnected and non-dual with each other. He emphasized that these aspects completely encompassed one another, forming one, not two natures. The harmony between the unchanging, base or true origin and the phenomenal derivatives allowed for a perfect interface and pervasion between them. Furthermore, Fazang argued that since each of the three natures had their derivative aspects, they also must have their fundamental aspect. This understanding provided a profound framework to navigate the complexities of existence and perception. Fazang's exploration of the three natures offers valuable insights not only for philosophical discussions but also for everyday life. It encourages us to question the nature of reality and existence and to recognize the interconnectedness of all things. By understanding the true nature, we can transcend mistaken perceptions, find harmony within ourselves and with the world around us, and navigate the complexities of life with wisdom and compassion. Fazang, a renowned philosopher and scholar, delved into the depths of Buddhist philosophy, uncovering profound insights into the nature of existence. According to Fazang's commentary on the Mahayana awakening of faith, he revealed that all phenomena originate from a single ultimate source known as the nature, or one mind. This nature is often referred to as suchness, the Tathagatagarbha, Buddha nature, or simply nature. It serves as the ontological source and foundation of all things, existing prior to any objects or conscious subjects. Fazang coined the term nature origination to describe the doctrine that all dharmas, or phenomena, arise from this Buddha nature. He drew inspiration from the Avatamsaka Sutra, specifically the chapter titled Nature Origination of the Jewel King Tathagata. In his interpretation, Fazang believed that nature origination signifies the appearance of the Absolute in the phenomenal world. The Buddha's manifestation as a teacher for the benefit of sentient beings and the expression of wisdom within living beings themselves. For Fazang, the pure nature is not separate from living beings or the myriad phenomena in the universe. He argued that the Buddha only manifests in the world due to the existence of impure phenomena. In other words, the ultimate nature is non-dual and interconnected with all relative phenomena. Fazang emphasized that this source is empty of independent self-existence and relies on the interdependence of all things. To understand nature origination, Fazang offered two perspectives, the perspective of the cause and the perspective of the fruit. From the causal perspective, nature refers to the inherent Buddha nature within all living beings, which remains obscured by defilements. However, once these defilements are removed, the manifestation of Buddha nature occurs, signaling the occurrence of nature origination. Furthermore, Fazang elaborated on three types of nature and origination: principle, practice, and fruit. Principle nature refers to the Buddha nature inherent in all beings before they embark on the path of Buddhist practice. Practice nature denotes the Buddha nature within those who actively engage in Buddhist teachings and practices. Finally, fruit nature represents the Buddha nature realized by practitioners who have attained enlightenment. When observing nature origination from the perspective of the fruit, nature corresponds to the nature realized upon attaining Buddhahood. In this context, nature origination encompasses the manifestation and expression of the countless exquisite qualities and powers of a Buddha. Fazang's exploration of nature origination offers profound insights into the interconnectedness of all things and the potential for spiritual awakening. By recognizing the fundamental nature shared by all beings, individuals can cultivate compassion and wisdom, leading to personal growth and a deeper understanding of the world they inhabit. Fazang, a renowned philosopher in the Huayan tradition, had a unique and profound understanding of the universe and its connection to the supreme cosmic Buddha Vairocana. According to Fazang, Vairocana's body is infinite and encompasses the entire universe. His light permeates all phenomena, and there is no place in the cosmos where his teachings and manifestations are not present. This concept of an all-pervasive cosmic Buddha has been referred to as Pan-Buddhism by Francis Cook, as it holds that everything is the Buddha and the Buddha is omnipresent in all things. Fazang equated Vairocana with the ultimate principle, seeing him as the substance underlying phenomenal reality. This ultimate reality is both immutable and dynamic, changing according to conditions and emanating everything in the phenomenal world. It is the transcendental aspect of Vairocana's immutability and the immanent aspect of its conditioned nature. Fazang emphasized that Vairocana is not a monotheistic god, but rather an interconnected and interdependent entity that pervades all dharmas, including beings and inanimate phenomena. In Fazang's view, Vairocana holds great significance as the author of the Avatamsaka Sutra, which is taught through his 10 bodies. These 10 bodies, including the all-beings body, land's body, and karma body, symbolize perfection and infinitude. Fazang believed that the 10 bodies encompassed the 3 worlds and represented all phenomena in the universe. Each body simultaneously includes and is included in all the others, demonstrating an interconnected and interpenetrating relationship. Fazang's philosophy of Vairocana's all-pervasive presence and interconnectedness offers profound insights for daily life. It reminds us that every aspect of the universe, from living beings to the natural environment, is interconnected and interdependent. Understanding this can help us develop a sense of compassion and responsibility towards all beings and the world around us. Fazang's teachings encourage us to recognize the interconnectedness of our actions and their impact on the world, fostering a greater sense of mindfulness and environmental stewardship. Fazang, a renowned Buddhist philosopher, had a unique understanding of the path to awakening and the nature of time. In his teachings, he emphasized the concept of interfusion and interpenetration. Fazang believed that when one achieves perfection in practicing virtues, all virtues are perfected. He famously said, "In practicing the virtues, when one is perfected, all are perfected." According to Fazang, the awakening process begins the moment one first arouses the thought of enlightenment. He believed that as soon as bodhicitta, the mind of awakening, arises within an individual, they also become perfectly enlightened. Fazang's philosophy suggests that awakening is not a gradual process but a sudden and non-dual experience. Furthermore, Fazang's understanding of time was deeply rooted in the concept of emptiness. He believed that all moments in time were interconnected and dependent on one another. He wrote, "Beginning and end interpenetrate." For Fazang, time was not linear, but rather a timeless interplay. Each moment was imbued with the entirety of the universe. Thus, any element of the Buddhist path contained the entire path within it. Fazang also proposed that all stages of the Bodhisattva path were interdependent and contained within each other. As he stated, if one stage is acquired, all stages are acquired. This meant that the beginning depended on the end and vice versa. Fazang rejected linear causation and supported a form of retrocausality. He saw each stage as both a bodhisattva and a Buddha, representing the interconnectedness of the entire path. However, Fazang also acknowledged the importance of gradual practices on the bodhisattva stages. He believed that even though achieving the initial stages of faith granted access to the limitless merits of other stages, one still needed to traverse the remaining stages. Fazang emphasized that faith was the foundation of all practices, and the first arising of bodhicitta signified a stage of irreversibility, assuring one's future attainment of Buddhahood. In conclusion, Fazang's philosophy embraced the idea of sudden awakening, the interdependence of all virtues and stages, and the nonlinear nature of time. His teachings provided a unique perspective on the path to awakening and offered insights into how we can live our daily lives with a deeper understanding of interconnectedness and the potential for enlightenment.
Do you want to explore more philosophers? Who do you want to see featured next? Subscribe and leave a comment below to let me know. I'll see you in the next video.